All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Check right 54. Right 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's wake up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First down, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Davis there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
At the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Look at the play. defense.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, Haskins. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Here we go. Take four.
Third down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 20.
From the gun, Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And some room to work. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's Winston. Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Davis. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Switch.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check pass.
Winston now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's the rookie with a catch, A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Haskins will throw. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Irv Smith Jr. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the Jaguars' 13-yard
line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So that'll back him up 5.
Double dog, that's the way. Go. Hey, 50, man, 50. I got it.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, but not.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Letting one go deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All day, every day, any day. Check 3, check 3.
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Black 22.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars! Ronald Jones, 42 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go right back to Singletary. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, they go with Singletary. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On first down, it's Jones. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, ready. Black 25 behind. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dalvin Tomlinson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Haskins to throw it. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to Slayton. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
So we got man. Off. Mike's 50. Record.
Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 25 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Better bring it. Let's go.
And they try to sweep to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.